सब दिख रहा है ना अभी आजकल आसपास, how things will go through a transformation. They didn't understand it, those who were listening. It's end of the Kalyugi way of living. It's end of Kalyug. He just saw that Sakshatkar. That's what I'm saying. He just saw it. Every situation will be perceived differently by every person. Every person will also be perceived differently by everybody. How I will perceive you will be through my sanskars. It's like even your sari. Go and ask 10 people how they like your sari. Everybody will have a different opinion. You bought it because you liked it. Everybody else will have a different opinion depending on their choices, their tastes. Similarly, everybody will have a different opinion about me. But then I'm not living my life as to about what people's opinion about me are. I should live my life by what is my right karma. Right karma doesn't just mean just saying, I don't know what has happened, so I don't know what the news is about. I'm saying right karma is not about just saying what is right. It is about, is that saying benefiting? Is that saying uplifting? Is that saying creating a transformation, a reformation? Then it's right. So the right karma would be the what gets the right result. Right? It should get the right result. And most important, said in the right way. The vocabulary should be uplifting. The vocabulary should never pull anybody down. So even if I say the right thing, so let's say I want to say something right to you, but my vocabulary is not right in the way I'm talking to you. I'm criticizing you and saying it. I'm demeaning you and saying it. Then it's not my right karma. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks about it. It's just not right, my right karma.
Shivani, when you talk about vocabulary, the way of speaking, when you speak, there is a calmness, there is a steadiness in the way you speak. I may not have that, and certainly a person who doesn't have the benefits of education or a peaceful, calm family life, they may not have it. Somebody who has seen conflict, may have been a caste conflict, a class conflict. उनकी जुबान इतनी level नहीं होगी, right?
It's not about level. It's not about level. It's about सम्मान. It's about respect. And अगर नहीं है, मेरी भी नहीं थी. I was not speaking like this, how I'm speaking now today. But then that's why we're here to learn. So if there is something I don't have, then I should learn that. And it's actually not in the way of speaking. We really never practice on the way of speaking. Our practice is all on the way of thinking. But when my way of thinking will change, so I don't have to practice respectful in speaking. I need to practice being respectful in my thinking about you. So spirituality will teach me, I just can't come to you and talk nice to you. So if I'm talking nice to you, I'll say, oh good, I was nice to her. But if I was creating thoughts about you, why is she saying this? Why is she doing this? I will have to go home and check my karma. And I will say, how did I even think like this? And then I change my thought. So spirituality is working on the spirit, the soul. We're not working on words and behavior. Working on every thought. Every thought should be a high vibrational thought. Words and actions will automatically be taken care of.
I met with an activist who was very aggressive in speech. And I asked him, why? Why won't you have lesser followers? An activist turned politician. I said, won't you have lesser people coming to you? Why do you need to be so rude and aggressive? And his reaction was that I need it because if I'm not aggressive, I will not be able to bring change. ये काम वगैरह जो आप बात करती हैं ना, ये आपका privileged background है, उसकी वजह से आप में वो calmness है. You are okay with evolutionary changes which will come over time. I am a person who comes from a kind of society which has been subjugated, which has been crushed. और जब तक हम aggressively grab नहीं करेंगे, हम wait नहीं कर सकते. हमने बहुत इंतजार कर लिया. Tell me now.
I will not talk about their sanskar and their perception. See again, every soul will have different sanskar, different perception. We only have to see what is the result.
Would you see it as a baser, lower energy? What do you say?
What does it do to your energy? That is the way of checking. What does it do to your energy? What does it do to other people's energy? And what does it do to the vibrational energy? That's the way of checking karma. What is it doing to my energy? So if I shout at you and speak right now, immediately I'm depleting my energy because it's not just my volume. See, when I'm going to shout, my words and intentions will also change, right? So I'm immediately depleting my energy. Those words are not going to be nice for you. My energy is not going to be nice for you because it's a very negative, critical energy that I'm throwing at you. It's going to deplete you. It's going to deplete this air. So I don't call that right karma for myself. For myself.
Okay, let's go to that, what you were talking about, the food. And so I've seen my few interactions with Brahma Kumari. आप लोग सिर्फ like बाहर नहीं खाएंगे. You will not eat in a restaurant. You will not eat outside. It's only the food that you cook. Do you think that outside food is polluted?
No, it's not polluted. It's just that it's cooked for profit, one. And second, it's cooked in a very hurried environment. Third, I don't know who's cooked it.
Why? How does it matter?
It matters. Today you cook, go home today, and in a very tensed state cook for your children. And very soon, within a couple of hours, you will see them, their mind will change. So if I am on a journey, this is not for everybody, but if I'm on a journey where I'm moving upwards, I want to move upwards, then I automatically remove the things which are going to take me down. So today morning I'm sitting, I'm meditating, I'm saying I'm peaceful, I'm calm, I want to move up. And then I just go and have one breakfast which someone has cooked with worry or with stress. I will go 2 steps down. That is jaisa an vaisa man. Jaisa an vaisa man is working always. It's just that we're not aware of it, so we don't look at the changes. I can make out immediately now. Even where I'm eating on a daily basis, I will go inside and say, आज आपका mood ठीक नहीं है? He said, क्यों अच्छा नहीं बना था? I said, अच्छा तो बना था, but vibration different थी. आपका mood ठीक नहीं है, क्या बात हुई? Come on, resolve what's on your mind before you cook the next meal.
What do you eat? You said sattvic bhojan. What
normal
is
food, normal food, but without onion garlic.
Why? Tamasic.
Tamasic. So like you would eat in Navratri without onion garlic. So why do you eat that in Navratri? Because you're invoking divinity. You're invoking the Shakti. So what you would do for 9 days, even celibacy is during Navratri. Even sattvic food is during Navratri. And fasting. So fasting actually means fasting over negativity, fasting over vices. Vrat matlab vritti ko badalna, attitudes ko change karna. So just Navratri for 9 days for us for a lifetime.
Is it difficult?
Very simple. I couldn't want to live another way. It's simple. I haven't eaten out for 27 years.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So when you travel abroad, what do you do?
So we go to the centers, we eat, or many of the students also don't eat out. It's not only the center sisters. We carry with us, we have our little those, small electric, kya bolte hain usko, small cookers. We have our own suitcase which has only all this khana banane ki cheez hai. हमें बड़ा मजा आता है.
So you take pulses, rice,
everything, whatever we have to take.
आपको रोकते नहीं है customs immigration?
नहीं, अभी I to go to the centers now, नहीं रोकते हैं. We cook in the hotel. We've all learned how to do all these things.
Okay.
But we will not eat out. मतलब it's like how a strict vegetarian will not eat non-veg ना. Similarly like that we'll not.
तो आप what do you do? आप पहले prayer करते हैं, फिर खाना बनाते हैं?
पहले खाना बनाते हैं, उसके बाद सारा खाना लेते हैं एक प्लेट के अंदर और उसके साथ focus 10 minutes और meditation करते हैं. And then go back and add that to the food.
The energy.
Yeah, the meditation. You actually so that see if I'm cooking for 1 hour, I might not always be in my perfect state for 1 hour. ना मेरे को कोई thought आ जाएगी, अच्छा आज इनसे मिलने जाना है, आज ये करना है. Some more random thoughts बीच में आ जाएगी. So then focus 10 minutes meditation after all the food is ready. And then once it comes onto the plate on the table, then again 2 minutes of silence, again meditate and then start eating and no screens while eating.
I hope people are listening to
no
this.
No screens while eating to should be for everybody. I think everyone can do that. Because if they
distraction.
Not distraction, words. Those words are going into your food.
Oh.
If you're watching something, see what children are doing today. Parents are giving them screens because it's easier to eat. No, अभी हमारे parents जितनी मेहनत नहीं करते वो खाना खिलाने में, it takes time.
पीछे दौड़ो
चला वो करना नहीं पड़ता. To you switch on. Even if you switch on a cartoon film for a kid, it's violence. So your child is absorbing vibrations of violence while eating. And जैसा अन वैसा मन. Then don't say मेरा बच्चा ऐसा झगड़ा क्यों कर रहा है. आप 2 महीने you just change the way the child eats, you will find different.
And suppose you put on music.
Soothing music. Soothing. You can put on things which high energy words. Put high energy words while cooking, while eating. For us, in every rasoi, we have high energy words while the cooking is going on.
Such as?
Whatever everybody likes. Bhajan ho, mantra ho, pratna ho. For us, we have spiritual songs. For us, the morning Murli class, we play that again while cooking.
Okay.
The audio of that. So everybody can choose whatever they like, whatever their family likes, but put high energy words in the rasoi.
You know, earlier you talked about कि जब लेखराज जी राइट जब वो कह रहे थे कि सब कुछ खत्म होने वाला है एंड then he realized that there's going to be something new that will come.
Yeah.
This is what I think when there used to be criticism about the Brahma Kumari sect earlier,
Yes.
it used to be said कि apocalypse होगा.
Yeah.
End of the world will happen and things like that. Have you shed that thought?
No, it's still the same. But it's not end of the world. They didn't understand it, those who were listening. It's end of the Kalyugi way of living.
Huh.
It's end of Kalyug. But end of Kalyug means Satyug starts. It's not end of the world.
What will happen? Will there be a big bang? According to you, what will happen? How will Kalyug end? अच्छे संस्कार you said, but
सब दिख रहा है ना अभी आजकल आसपास how things will go through a transformation.
spiraling down is what you're saying?
See, natural calamities, climate change will happen in a big way in the next few years. It is a big transformation that's going to happen. But it's not the world coming to an end. It's the world changing. But those 3 sakshatkar which Brahma Baba had, we are now seeing them sakshat happening in the world. Religion-based war. Nuclear missiles are all ready. And climate change. These are the 3 things that will clean the world.
He saw this happening.
Yeah.
And his thing is that you can't prevent it, you can't change it. It's something which will happen.
He just saw that sakshatkar. That's what I'm saying. He just saw it. And so now we are seeing it. So when I even came to the Brahma Kumaris, let's say 1995, 96, I said like, but the world seems perfect. कुछ ऐसा लग तो नहीं रहा कि कुछ होने वाला है ऐसा करके. But today we know, we can see it all there. Look at mental health issues on the rise.
Yes.
So this is only going to increase in the next few years.